We're here for Sound on Sound at the NAMM Show 2015 in Anaheim, California on the Arturia booth with Glenn. Hi Glenn.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very well, thanks. How are you?
Doing well, doing well.
So you've got something new for us here, haven't you? It's a new audio interface, which is a new thing for you guys.
Yeah, audio interface is kind of a new realm for us. We wanted to do something new and different. You know, most of the time people think audio interface and they start to go to sleep. So we wanted to actually do something that's really kind of new and bold and different.
So what exactly have you done then? What's so bold and different about this interface?
Well, we kind of took it from three aspects. We wanted to design it around the sound quality, the workflow, and the connectivity. And we looked at what other people were doing and we found ways to improve it, you know, build a better mousetrap, basically. And we believe we've done that here with this.
So do you want to talk us through some of the functionality then and how you've achieved those things?
Yeah. First off, to talk about sound quality. You know, sound quality, when people start talking sound quality, it becomes kind of a, you know, what's good sound quality? Well, when you're digitizing audio, you need to start with good A to D converters. So we used AKM converters in here, but we used what they call their Premier series. If you go to the AKM website, you'll see the standard series and the Premier series. We use those. Most of the competition that we looked at, even the high-end competitions, using the standard series ones. Now, to have the input perform at that same level, we had to redesign the input. We didn't want to use standard op amps like everybody else is using. So we built a complete discrete analog audio front end for those. And the idea was to get the noise floor down so low that we could kick up 75 dB a gain on those to be able to drive whatever kind of mic that you want without it, you know, getting real noisy at the end of the gain. Right. So that's the beginning for the sound quality aspect. Beyond that, then we wanted workflow. And everybody's kind of gone to the one knob and a screen and menus and cycling through stuff. And it's actually a nice looking thing. I mean, design that looks great. Until I was using one in my studio and went to turn up, I had a XY thing balanced out, had the input, you know, tuned down to about a dB with each other to get the stereo on. I went to turn up the headphones, and no, I turned up one of the mic things because I pushed in the button and went through the wrong menu. And that's like, oh, there's a problem with this workflow. This isn't working. I just want to turn up a level. I want to turn up a headphone. I want to hit a button. I want to turn this on and off. I don't want to have to load their software to do, you know, a phase shift or do a pad or something like that. That should all be on the front panel. And that's what we've done here, is we put it on the front.
So it's one function per knob or button, basically.
Exactly. There's a couple features that we have within software, but they're things that are much more esoteric. Things like we have 2 speaker outputs on this. So I can have my large monitors and my small ones, but I want to calibrate the levels on those monitors. So one's loud, one's a little bit softer. I have a function in software where I can balance the maximum output of speaker A and B. So when I hit my A-B button here, they'll be monitoring at the same level for me.
Oh, cool.
So you can calibrate that within the software. You know, the only other thing in the software is that you have a secondary input for line in and then a phono input. We figured people aren't going to be going turntable line back and forth. You'll probably pick and choose one. Yeah. So you can do that via the software as well. But other than that kind of stuff, everything is hands-on on the front panel right here.
So what other connectivity is there in the box then?
So connectivity, we put all kinds of crazy connectivity. I mean, when I start to look at it, my initial design and drawings of the thing, you know, they're nice big pieces of paper, and how they shrunk it down kind of amazes me. But you've got your XLR combo jacks on the front, so you can plug instrument line mic into it. You've got 2 separate headphone outs. You've got a separate headphone bus on here. You got 1/4 inch, and you've got the 3.5 millimeter.
Okay, yeah.
On the headphones. Some of the headphone functionalities, you can choose between the master bus or the monitor bus for each one separately. And then you can also collapse it stereo to mono for checking phase. Okay. You've got a talk back here. If I've got the guy recording him in the bathroom or wherever, I can talk back to him and communicate. For other connectivity though, we've done MIDI in and out. We've got word clock in and out, which most don't have both. They have
something
one or the
so
other.
small, that's quite unusual, yeah.
Those can also double as SPDIF.
Okay.
You have ADAT in and out. So really this is a 14 input device. 14 simultaneous channels can record. As I said, the speaker AB, you've got the separate line level in, you've got the RCA for the phono with the RIA preamp. You've got inserts on it. It's USB 2.0, class compliant, so it works Mac, PC, iOS, Android. Plugs in, works.
Right, okay.
And then you've got a USB hub for plugging into all the other things. Now with the USB, one other thing to mention on that is that we're using a very new Series XMOS component with some firmware, and the way that they handle the packet data and everything, we've gotten the round trip latency down to as low as 3 milliseconds.
Oh, wow, nice.
So we're achieving basically Thunderbolt speeds, but with USB, so it's going to work on your PC, it's going to work on everything else.
Cool.
It's meant to be a nice portable thing. It comes with this lid that will snap onto it. It's all metal housing, a nice rubber base on it so that when you plug something in, you're not having a problem with it.
Race across the desk or anything.
Yeah, you're not tracing it across the desk and it's not pulling it off the desk when you've got cables hanging down on it.
Cool, so how much is this going to cost then, and when's it going to be available?
Availability of it is going to be in the second quarter, and the price point right now is we're looking at a suggested retail of $599, so street price of $549.
Okay, great. Thanks very much, Glenn.
Thank you very much.